Little is known about the Hollywood actor's cancer, including how he was diagnosed, but a statement released by his representative Jody Gottlieb back in 2013, revealed that the actor had received successful treatment for throat cancer. The two-time Oscar winner then had to undergo further treatment to ensure that the deadly disease did not return. In a statement released exclusively to People, Jody Gottlieb said, "It was detected early and he has been surgically cured." However, the representative mysteriously refused to comment any further on the matter. In the lead-up to the announcement, Hoffman had been promoting his film Quartet, which marked his directorial debut. He had also been seen previously in a TV film adaptation of Roald Dahl's As You Trot opposite Dame Judi Dench. Omicron symptoms, 5 signs specific to Omicron, and how it's different to other COVID. Jody continued to add that the actor was feeling great and in good health, after his battle with cancer. After his diagnosis, the star was seen looking healthy and in good spirits while in Los Angeles, where he continued to work on his next project Chef, a comedy featuring Robert Downey Jr. and Sofia Vergara that was released in 2014. The Mayo Clinic explains that throat cancer often develops in your pharynx or larynx, the former being your throat and the latter your voice box. Medical professionals do not tend to use the term throat cancer, due to the different structures and areas within the area. Omicron symptoms, 7 early symptoms to spot and why they differ from the Delta variant. Tips: nearly as bad as smoking, the popular food that quadruples the risk of dying from cancer. Latest Gordon Ramsay health, chef scared to slow down after diagnosis he didn't want to hear. Insight: however, most throat cancers involve the same types of cells. Specific terms are only used to differentiate the part of the throat affected and where the cancer originated. Types of throat cancer include nasopharyngeal cancer, begins in the nasopharynx, the part of your throat just behind your nose. Oropharyngeal cancer begins in the oropharynx, the part of your throat right behind your mouth that includes your tonsils. Hypopharyngeal cancer, laryngopharyngeal cancer, begins in the hypopharynx, laryngopharynx, the lower part of your throat, just above your esophagus and windpipe. Glottic cancer begins in the vocal cords. Supraglottic cancer begins in the upper portion of the voice box and includes cancer that affects the epiglottis, which is a piece of cartilage that blocks food from going into your windpipe. Subglottic cancer begins in the lower portion of your voice box, below your vocal cords. The symptoms of throat cancer are often similar to symptoms of other much less serious conditions, like the common cold or flu. Cancer Research UK explains that symptoms to look out for include ear pain, sore throat and a lump in the neck. Other symptoms that can develop as the disease worsens includes difficulty swallowing, change in voice or speech, unexplained weight loss, cough, shortness of breath, a feeling like something is stuck in the throat. Although the condition can affect anyone, Cancer Research goes on to explain that an individual's risk increases with age. There are very few cases of throat cancer in people under 40 years of age. Gender, smoking and drinking alcohol are also factors that can increase not only your risk of throat cancer, but some other cancers as well. The International Agency for Research on Cancer, IARC, have also released evidence to suggest a link between exposure to certain substances and the risk of laryngeal cancer. Acid mists that are produced during certain manufacturing processes, asbestos, all types. Treatment options are based on many factors, but commonly, radiotherapy and chemotherapy are used to target and kill cancer cells. If the cancer is advanced, A combination of surgery to remove part or all of the larynx, radiotherapy and chemotherapy can be used. However, after the removal of your larynx, individuals will no longer be able to speak or breathe in the usual way. Instead, individuals will breathe through a permanent hole in their neck, known as a stoma, and will need additional treatment to help with speech and language. Fortunately, like Dustin, most cancers are caught and treated early. The NHS explains that about 65 out of 100 people will live for 5 years or more after diagnosis, and 55 for more than 10.